and good morning dear students. Warm welcome to today's class of grade 9 English. And today we are going to do some activities from unit 18. Yes, nowadays we are dealing with unit 18 and its title is Transportation and Communication. And do you guess, do you know which item we are going to discuss today? Yes, you are right. Grammar and writing. Okay, grammar first and writing first. Okay, are you ready? If so, please be with your textbook, pen and copies. Now let's start from grammar I or grammar first. What is there? Can you say? Yes, there is given a task. You have to do a task there, yes, and that is like this. So read the instruction. Read through the Wright brothers text again and underline the adjectives and adverbs. So recently you completed a reading text there, yes, in reading first section. Its title was Wright brothers, about Wright brothers, yes. So Wright brothers, that text you have to revisit once again, and then what you have to do, you have to find the adjectives used there and also the adverbs, and after recognizing them you have to underline them. Okay, then when you finish to underline, you have to fill up this table shown to you. Look at here, on your left there is adjective, on your right there is adverb. So the list of the adjectives you have to put on your left column, and the adverbs, the group of adverbs, you have to write under adverbs column. Is that clear? Okay, now first of all let us begin from some examples. Okay, look at the board here. She is a beautiful girl. She is a beautiful girl. This is the first sentence. Okay. Number 2, he behaves well. Okay. These are two sentences, dear students. Now look at this beautiful. It's a simple sentence, okay, and there are different components of a sentence which are also called parts of speech. Okay, a sentence is made up of different parts or elements. So here is subject, verb, okay, but our focus is on this word beautiful. So what is this? What is its role here? Beautiful girl. So how is this girl? How is she? She is beautiful. So it describes this pronoun. Yes, this girl. How is she? So it is called an adjective. Yes, because this word beautiful modifies the pronoun or noun, the subject. Okay, and read the second sentence. He behaves well. So focus here. Well, he behaves, he acts. Okay, but how does he behave to other? He behaves well. So this word well has connection with this verb. It modifies this verb. Okay, the manner. How is his manner? So it is described by this word well. So it is an adverb. Yes, so about adjectives, adverbs you might have discussed previously also, but here again you have to utilize the knowledge of adjective and adverb. So let us look at more examples here. Okay, see here, John has a ... voice. So okay, which word may fit here? Can you think? Think for a suitable word here. John has a ... voice. So loud voice or a small voice, okay, or soft voice. So but I chose loud here, no problem, any quality of voice. Okay, John has a loud voice. So what is loud here? Can you think? Okay, it's an adjective. Very good. Yes, loud is adjective because it describes what type of voice he has. Okay, so John has a loud voice. It describes, it modifies voice, the quality of his voice. Okay, so it is an adjective. Second example, math is an subject. So, think what kind of subject is math. For you it can be interesting subject, for other it may be a difficult subject, yes, for other students it may be a boring subject. So, any suitable word we can think for math. So, here math is an interesting subject. So, here interesting describes a noun, math is a noun here, name of one subject, okay. So, that math is adjective, it modifies noun, okay. Let us look at other example. John speaks and . So, can you complete this sentence? Okay. How does he speak? Maybe loudly. John speaks loudly, okay. So, here the word loudly modifies the verb. The way John speaks is loudly. So, it is an adverb, okay. Next example, try to complete this sentence. Our teacher teaches math, okay. Tell me, interestingly or boringly, okay. Interestingly, our teacher teaches math interestingly. Here again interestingly qualifies the verb teaches, okay. How does our teacher teach mathematics? Interestingly, math interestingly, okay. So, it is again an adverb, clear. Now, some more examples here. The baby crawled slowly. So, can you think, can you suggest one suitable word here? Okay, very good, very slowly. The baby crawled very slowly. So, what is the role of very here? What is it? Yes, very has connection with slowly, okay. Slowly is already an adverb here, but again to modify, to add something to that adverb, very has been used here, okay. Very slowly, slowly and very slowly, the manner is different, okay. So, here very is also an adverb. So, adverb not only describes the verb, adverb also can describe another verb as well, sorry, another adverb as well, okay, not only verb but another adverb as well. So, next example, the painting is beautiful. So, can you think for a suitable word here? Beautiful, the painting is beautiful, it is also complete, it is also meaningful, but even though we can add something here, what can be that? Okay, the painting is extremely beautiful. So, to say only beautiful and extremely beautiful is different, okay. So, here extremely is again an adverb, okay. So, beautiful is an adjective, it describes about painting, the painting is beautiful, but to what extent it is beautiful? The degree of beauty, okay. So, extremely beautiful, it emphasizes. So, extremely is an adverb. So, it means that, dear students, an adverb can also qualify an adjective, okay. So, from these examples we can conclude like this. Look here, what are adjectives? Adjectives are the words, okay, that tell or describe about noun or pronoun simply, okay. But adverbs are the words which they modify verb, adjectives and even adverbs, okay. So, now again, then if so, what are the major roles of adjectives and adverbs? How can we recognize the word belongs to either adjectives or adverbs? So, let us be more clear about them. Adjectives try to answer these questions, okay. For example, what kind of person, what kind of thing, it answers this question. Second, how many things, how many persons. So, quantity, adjectives of quantity, okay. So, how many, it answers how many questions also. Similarly, which ones? Demonstrative adjective, yes, which one? This, that, okay, these, those. So, it answers this question as well. Whose, belongingness. So, adjectives can answer whose question also. So, try to ask these questions. So, if the word answers these sort of questions, you can easily recognize that that is an adjective, okay. Some examples, look here, she is a kind girl. What kind of girl? What kind of girl is she? She is a kind girl, okay? Kind describes about the subject or pronoun. She is our baby. So, she is our baby. Here, our is an adjective. Whose baby? Our baby. So, our is an adjective. He has won several awards. So, how many awards has he won? He has won several awards, okay? So, several is an adjective here. I like this suit. So, this suit here, this is an adjective. Which suit? This suit. So, keep in your mind, an adjective tries to answer this sort of questions. Now, let us talk about adverbs. So, how? Importantly, adverb always answer how question, okay? Manner. Similarly, how long, how often, it also tries to answer how long, how often, okay? Adverb of frequency, adverb of time, yes? Where, so where, position. Similarly, why, region. How much, quantity, yes? When, time. And some examples, he speaks politely. So, how does he speak? Here, politely belongs to manner of speaking, okay? So, it is an adverb. The teacher walked around the class. So, where does the teacher walk? The teacher walked around the class. So, around is an adverb here. I often eat ice creams. Often. So, how frequently you eat ice creams? Often. Yes. So, adverb of frequency. I met him yesterday. So, yesterday, time, okay? It answers when question. So, yesterday is an adverb, time adverb, yes? And then she has been in this school for 5 years. So, how long has she been teaching in this school? So, for 5 years. In this way, dear students, these are or this is a technique or an idea which may help you to recognize, to know whether the word is an adjective or an adverb, okay? So, now your task begins. Please look at the book, turn the page where the text Wright brothers is given, okay? Now, your task is, let us search paragraph to paragraph from beginning to the end and try to find out the adjectives and adverbs used there. Will you try? Okay, your time starts now. Please go start from the first paragraph and go to the second paragraph, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, okay? So, are you doing, dear students? Very good. Okay. Now, look at me. I also will do with you. Let us do together, okay? First and second paragraph, first of all. Let us read line by line. Wilbur and Orville Wright, okay, were brothers. They lived in Dayton, Ohio, USA. Their father, Milton, was a bishop in the Church of the United Brethren in Christ. So, here in this sentence up to here, first sentence, do you find any adjective or adverb? No. And in second line of the first paragraph, yes, you have done it, yes. Their father, there is an adjective, okay. And next, yes, if you read the third line, their mother, and look at here, there I have already underlined, you also may have already underlined, yes. So, if the same word, same adjective is repeated, then you can leave it, because once we have already underlined. So, you should not again underline that, okay. So, I did not underline there in the third sentence. Their mother Susan made toys for her children. Here, her is another adjective, okay. Similarly, you can find small in next sentence. Yes, two is also an adjective. Very good, dear students. Similarly, twisted also. Yes, two twisted robber, because they described robber, okay. Now, here then. So, color is different. Yes, I use different color. Why? Do you know? Very good. It is an adverb. So, pink color represents adjectives, or pink color line are used to underline adjectives, and blue color for adverbs. So, then is an adverb. New, it is an adjective. Okay, I think you have also already underlined. Similarly, handmade, handmade kites. What kinds of kites? Handmade kites, made up of hand, by using our hand. Okay, and one more adverb here together. Yes. Okay, now here small is also repeated, okay, more than one time it has come, but once we have already underlined that word, so no necessary to underline once again. Now second paragraph, yes, first, first is an adjective, okay, initially, okay, later also, yes, in the second paragraph, 3 years later, that is an adverb, okay, first is an adjective, initially, okay, on, yes. Okay, similarly, look at paragraph 3rd and 4th. So, here also you can underline in this way, okay, the adverbs and adjectives. So, horizontal, okay, and left, your left hand, okay. So, here you will be confused, left, the word left can be both adjective and adverbs, but you need to understand the situation, the context here, okay. So, here in this line, the elevator was controlled by a lever in the pilot's left hand. So, here left has described hand, which hand, okay, it answers which hand. So, it modifies hand. So, in that sense it is an adjective, okay. So, it means if left follows if left follows a noun, okay, if it follows a noun or pronoun, then it is an adjective. Do you understand? And next left, look here, lower wing, this lower is also an adjective, we know it. And go on reading, twisting the wings left or right, yes, here is again left, but I have colored it with blue line. Why? Blue line for adverb. So, here this left is an adverb because here left does not modify a noun here, it refers to a position, okay. So, it means if left signifies a position, if it shows a position or place, okay, then it is an adverb, it becomes, or we treat it as an adverb, okay. So, right is also adverb, sometimes adverb, vertical, aeronautical, yes, suitable, strong, steady, open is also, these all are adverbs, and tall, sandy, perfect, improved, great, new, okay. So, I think you have also underlined in similar way. Very good. Now, next paragraph, continue, okay. Yes, special, it is an adjective, insight, an adverb, yes, powered aircraft, yes, powered aircraft, powered, most satisfactory, adjective, okay. Next, okay, adjective, similarly unequal, linkage, okay. Next, go on to next paragraph, go to next paragraph, 4th, yes, longest, controlled, sustained, amazing, okay, these all are adjectives. Now, one adverb is left there, overhead, okay. Very good, you have done well, dear students. And the last paragraph is left here, okay, slow, circular, brilliant, self-trained. So, brilliant, self-trained engineers. How were Wright brothers, what type of engineers they were? Brilliant, self-trained, yes, and complex, technical, mechanical, and hour, okay, done. Very good. Now, what is the next task? Do you remember? Okay, we have to list, we have to put them under the respective table, adjective or what? Respective tables, okay, or adjective or adverb, okay. Will you? Now, okay, first and second paragraph, these were the adjectives which we underlined, okay, small, dear, her, twisted, new, handmade, first, on, to. Third and fourth paragraph, have you also written in similar way, dear students? Okay, try to fill up the table, okay. Fifth and sixth paragraph, yes, these are the adjectives which we had underlined, yes. And now seventh paragraph, yes, slow, circular, brilliant, self-trained, complex, our, technical and mechanical. Now, let us move to the adverbs table. Yes, first and second paragraph, initially, then, together, later, okay. Third and fourth paragraph, there are 3, okay. Fifth and sixth paragraph and the last paragraph, okay. Have you also completed, dear students? Okay, very good. Okay, look at exercise B. Choose the correct words from the brackets and fill in the blanks, okay. So, you can do it now. You have to choose the correct word to fill the blank. So, Sisir was seriously injured. How is seriously injured? Seriously. So, here adjective is necessary, sorry, adverb is necessary. How? It answers how question, okay. The other passengers sustained injuries. So, serious injuries, what kind of injury? Serious injury, okay. What kind of? So, it answers that question. You behaved very selfishly, okay. Riyasa is, yes, terribly upset. How is Riyasa upset? Terribly upset for having lost the job. There was a sudden change, okay. All the men and women had worn colorful dresses. So, colorful dresses. Lalita was dressed. So, how was she dressed? Yes, colorfully dressed, and other you can do like this, okay. So, done. Now, we finished grammar section, and before moving to writing section, I would like to give an exercise to practice further about adjectives and adverb, okay. So, what you need to do here? Change the sentences with adjectives into sentences with adverbs as in the example. So, here are 20 sentences, you have to convert them, you have to transform them into another sentence using adverb there, okay, changing the adjectives into the form of adverbs. So, how to do? I will do one for you. She is a graceful dancer. Graceful is an adjective here, yes. So, you can change it into the sentence having adverb like this. She dances gracefully. So, changing gracefully into gracefully, adverb. So, the manner of dancing. And similarly, you can do other. My sister is a good cook and my sister cooks. What is an adverb of good? Goodly? No. The adverb of good is well. Okay. See, my sister cooks well. So, in this way, first of all, identify the adjective in the given sentences and try them to convert into an adverb. Will you do? Okay, fine. Now, we move to writing section. Okay. What are we going to learn in writing today? Can you guess? Yes, it's about interpreting charts and diagrams. So, in written form of communication, we can present, express our thoughts, our the information in two ways. One, wordly, we can wordly present, and in another form, we can use different graphs or pictorial form. Okay. So, here those pictures or those charts, diagrams, okay, bar graphs, they also contain some information. They are more useful to the readers, because at a glance in a short period of time we can derive a lot of information, okay, and no need to just explain in words or paragraph when we present our information or the ideas in pictorial form. So, here today we are also going to learn the same thing, okay, how to convert, how to extract more and more information from the given chart or graph, okay, or any pictures. So, it is a skill. So, in your book there is given an exercise or one task, okay. Here is one graph, bar graph. You have to study it, observe it, get the information, okay, and you should write it in a paragraph about it, okay. So, the bar chart here shows the world trend regarding the use of electrical vehicles from 2015 to 2019. So, it is already given what is the graph about, what is this picture about, okay. So, it shows that the world trend, it shows the world trend regarding the use of electrical vehicles. How many people are, what is the condition of using electrical vehicles in the world. So, from 2015 to 19, it contains that information, it is already written here. Now, you have to write an interpretation of the bar chart, making comparisons where necessary. So, interpret this bar graph, okay, and while interpreting it, while writing the information in paragraph, you should sometime compare, okay, compare and contrast. You have to describe the major information revealed here. Now, will you try it? So, before doing this task, I would like to say something about the ideas, okay, the way, the technique to interpret such charts or diagrams, okay, dear students. So, how to interpret charts, graphs, tables or diagrams and pictures. So, let us know first of all. So, first thing you have to do before writing, before interpreting the chart is observe the given charts, diagrams carefully, okay, the symbols or the indexes, whatever presented there, data, okay. So, try to observe, then analyze the signs, symbols, indexes, okay, because they contain meanings. So, to get meanings you have to do, and then only you should try to explain the given information, okay, accurately. So, accurately here means neither you should miss the given information or you cannot skip the given information, nor you can add irrelevant or unnecessary information there. So, make a balance while writing, and if necessary, most often what we need to do while explaining, we have to compare, contrast the idea, find the similarities, find the differences, okay, if possible, and finally sum up your ideas or present your opinions or suggestions or judgments, okay, in a line, in a sentence, then only you have to complete. Okay. Then let us discuss a bit more about some useful expressions, language structures, what kind of language structures can we use while interpreting chart diagrams. Okay. So, first always it starts with introductory paragraph. We have to introduce the chart, we have to introduce the graph. Okay. So, in your book this chart is given, yes. So, what is it about? Can you introduce? Can you give the introduction of this bar graph? How do you introduce yourself? Saying your name, yes. So, here also you have to give, you have to introduce about it using some language structure. For example, you may write the given pie chart or table or diagram shows, it shows or indicates it indicates the population or the number of students reading in different classes of this school. So, like this, okay, an example only. The table provides information on, or the given paragraph contains the information about. So, can you now write the introduction of this introductory paragraph of this chart or of this graph, dear students? Yes, we can simply write like this. The given bar graph shows the worldwide number of electrical vehicles in use from 2015 to 2019. So, I only copied the same from the question, yes, there already it is given, and or you can write in alternative way also. The given bar graph provides information on the number of electrical vehicles being used worldwide between the years 2015 to 2019. So, alternative way, you should not write these both sentences, either the first or second, or you can develop your own style also. Okay. So, just you can follow the above structures and then develop the sentences. Second thing, describing the figure. So, it is a main part while interpreting the chart. Okay. After introducing, we have to describe, we have to explain the major information presented there. So, first of all you have to observe the table, as I already told, observe the chart, okay, and simply you can use such kinds of language structure like a detailed look illustrates that. So, a detailed look on this picture chart, okay, illustrates that, or according to this chart. Similarly, however, those or such kinds of expressions also are useful. For example, on the same figure, how can we describe it? So, see here, look at the data there, 2015 0.72 million, yes. So, on your left you can see in million, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. So, the ratio is given there, and on your right horizontally you can see 2015, 16 up to 19, yes, and each graph, each bar there represents certain number of electrical vehicles there, and try to make comparison here. 0.72 in 2015. In 2016, it has slightly increased, yes, crossed 1 million, while it was below 1 million in 2015. Then compare between 2016 to 17, yes, about double, it has doubled there, yes, and it is slightly increasing. Look at the ratio up to 2019, it is slightly increasing, dear students. Okay. So, this is the way you have to think, you have to try to understand before writing. So, look at all the information. Okay. So, let us describe this graph here. According to the chart, the number of electrical vehicles. So, I started from according to chart, yes, according to the chart, or a graph also you can write because it is a bar graph. The number of electrical vehicles used is 0.72 million in the year 2015. So, it is a complete sentence. In 2015, the number is 0.72 million. However, now contrast, yes, however, it increased to 1.18 millions in 2019. So, this is the way you can develop the sentences. Okay. Then comparing and contrasting the ideas. So, comparison, similarity, differences. Okay. So, you can use the expressions like while, on the other hand, however, although, okay, while giving, while showing the contrast. And if the things are similar, then you can say similarly, okay, in comparison to, unlike for contrasting, in contrast also to show contrast, okay, slightly more, less than. These are some of the expressions which help look your paragraph beautiful. Okay. So, here, so comparing the number of electrical vehicles used in the 5 years. So, 5 years while comparing, it was less than 1 million in 2015. So, in any way you can write, okay, just presenting the information in a suitable sentence. So, it was less than 1 million, isn't it? Look at the table. Yes, look at the graph. Yes, below 1 million, but it reached nearly 5 million in 2019. So, last year 2019, nearly 5 million, because 4.79 means nearly, okay, not exactly. So, in this way you can do. And finally, summarizing, introducing overview, suggesting. Okay. So, in summary, you can begin like in using such expressions, in summary, in conclusion, thus, clearly, okay, overall, etc. So, here what can you conclude here? What does this table show? Yes, the electrical vehicle is gaining popularity. Yes, its number is growing. The use of electrical vehicle is growing day by day, year by year. So, my conclusion is, or our conclusion is, clearly the electrical vehicles is gaining popularity over these 5 years. Okay. Dear students, now can you write, can you interpret in your own way the same bar graph? Okay. Now, let us begin. You also try to write. Yes, the very first sentence, what can we write for introducing? Yes, for example, the given bar graph, yes, then shows or reveals or indicates, okay, no problem. The given bar graph shows the worldwide, what was there in question? You can look, worldwide number of electrical vehicles used from 2015 to which year? 2019. So, first sentence, yes, the given bar graph shows the worldwide number of electrical vehicles in use from 2015 to 2019. So, I wrote the same sentence, yes, with slight modification as an introductory paragraph, Then now I am describing about it, okay. According to the chart, according to the graph, let us say, then the first thing, what can be written? Yes, what each graph shows, that is also possible, you can write, okay. So, 0.72, yes, 72 millions of electrical vehicles, yes, were used. In which year? Yes, very good, 2015. So like this. Now go on in the similar way in second graph, what is the number, okay. So and finally summarize. So have you written? Okay. So you can write in your own way. Now here is a model description for you. You can use it as an example and you later on try to write in your own way, okay. So the same bar graph can be interpreted in this way. So I would like to read it for you. The bar graph highlights the world trend of using electrical vehicles over 5 years from 2015 to 2019, isn't it? Look here, the bar graph are spread between 2015 to 2019, from 15 to 19, yes. So first line is for introducing the bar graph. According to the graph, the worldwide number of electrical vehicles used was less than 1 million in 2015. So look at the first bar below 1 million, yes, 0.72. So the same thing is written here. The number increased to 1.93 till 2017, which is slightly more than in 2016. So slight more. In this way you can make comparison. In comparison to 2018, now go to 2018, the number increased nearly double of the number in 2017. Look here, the number in 2017 is 1.93 million and then it increased to 3.27 in 2018. So it means nearly double. If you calculate, yes, it is about double, yes, it increased. Then in 2019, the number increased to 4.79 million, which is about 5 times more of the number in 2015. So when you compare the number between 2015 to 2019, then it is gradually increasing, and when it comes at 2019, it increased 5 times more than in the number 2015. Okay. In this way, we can describe comparing, contrasting, okay, all the information revealed in the bar graph can be described like this. And lastly, conclusion. To conclude, it can be said that the electrical vehicles is gaining popularity over these 5 years, isn't it? Look here, year by year, day by day, the popularity, the use of electrical vehicles is increasing. So that is the conclusion. Okay. Now one exercise for further practice. Look at the pie chart. It's a pie chart and it is about monthly expenditure of Mr. Thapa, and here is given an outline, okay, and using this outline or clues you have to interpret this pie chart, okay. Monthly expenses of Mr. Thapa: spends highest in education, spends more on education, saves 30%, spends less on health. So these are some of the clues, and getting help from these clues, try to interpret the pie chart in a paragraph. Okay, now this much for today, dear students. I hope you enjoyed a lot today, okay, and you also learned about how to recognize the adjective and adverb from in a given paragraph, and also you learned to interpret the given chart, bar graph, okay. So thank you so much for listening attentively. Have a nice day.